There was a time when Sophia never checked price tags, not because she was careless, but because money had never asked her for attention. She lived in a glass-walled apartment overlooking the city, the kind where mornings arrived gently and silence felt expensive. And before she reached them, she believed this was normal. She believed it was permanent. Then came the incident no one prepares for, a betrayal dressed as trust, a signature she didn't read closely enough, a business partner who vanished overnight. Accounts frozen, assets seized, lawyers stopped returning calls, and the city that once applauded her suddenly didn't recognize her. Sophia learned her first real lesson in a single month. Money doesn't leave loudly, it disappears quietly. She moved out in silence. No farewell dinners, no explanations, just boxes, echoes, and a growing life inside her belly. Because the cruelest part, she was pregnant. The man who promised forever had already gone. When she told him, there was a pause, not of shock, but of calculation. "I'm not ready," he said. Sophia hung up and stared at her reflection. For the first time in her life, she didn't know who would catch her if she fell. She rented a small room on the edge of town. The walls were thin, the heater unreliable, the nights long. She sold jewelry one piece at a time, not dramatically, but practically. Each item carried a memory of a woman she no longer was. She learned how to count again, how to wait, how to ask herself hard questions like, do I eat or do I save this for tomorrow? When the baby came, it wasn't cinematic. No soft lighting, no perfect moment, just pain, sweat, fear, and then a cry, sharp, demanding, alive. Sophia held her daughter and felt something terrifying and beautiful. This tiny human needed her completely. There would be no collapse allowed. She named her Clara, a name that meant bright, even when everything else felt dark. The early months blurred together. Sophia washed Clara in a plastic basin because the bathroom sink leaked. Her hands trembled from exhaustion as she learned how gentle strength really is. She slept in pieces. She aged in small ways, a new line near her eyes, a deeper tiredness in her bones. She stopped looking in mirrors often. There was no time to grieve the old life. The baby needed milk. The baby needed warmth. The baby needed her to keep going. Sophia took whatever work she could. Remote jobs, late-night tasks, freelance work that paid little but demanded everything. She worked while Clara slept on her chest. She worked while rocking her with one foot. She worked while whispering promises she wasn't sure she could keep. Years passed. Clara learned to walk in that small apartment, learned to talk, learned to ask questions. "Mommy, why don't we have a big house?" Sophia knelt down and smiled. "Because we're building something bigger." She was older now, not just in years, but in understanding. She no longer chased fast wins. She built slowly, carefully. She took courses at night, read books when others slept, turned failure into instruction. Sophia learned something wealth had never taught her. Nothing grows in comfort. Everything grows in pressure. Clara started school. Sophia started again. A business small, then steady. A reputation quiet, then respected. Clients returned. Opportunities reappeared. But Sophia was different now. She listened more, promised less, prepared always. One evening, Clara watched her mother working late. "You're tired," she said. Sophia smiled softly. "Yes," she said, "but I'm not afraid anymore." Years later, success returned. Not the loud kind, the earned kind. Sophia bought a home, modest, warm, real. She opened savings accounts, she planned futures, but she never forgot the basin, the cold nights, the way Clara's tiny fingers once wrapped around her thumb. On Clara's 18th birthday, they sat together by the window. The city looked different now. Not impressive, just familiar. Sophia handed her daughter a letter. Inside it read, "I lost everything once, and in doing so, I found myself. If life ever breaks you, remember this. We rebuilt from nothing, and nothing was never empty." Clara hugged her, tight. Sophia looked at her reflection in the glass, older, stronger, unmistakably alive. She understood something finally. She didn't return to wealth. She arrived somewhere better, because the greatest thing she ever built wasn't a business or a bank account or a comeback story. It was a life, and a child who watched her build it with shaking hands and an unbreakable heart.